Good evening, guys, and welcome to tonight's video. I'm going to talk real quickly about building confidence for public speaking. It's something that I've noticed a very huge change in myself recently with regards to this topic. So I'm going to talk about a few tips that I got from Gary Vaynerchuk, who's a big guy in the entrepreneurial world, has a lot of businesses. So I'm going to go through a few of his points now, okay? So his first one is stick to what you know. So obviously, as you can imagine, if you know what you're talking about, you're going to have a lot more confidence, okay? If you're sort of a practitioner of what you preach, you can sort of voice your opinion more eloquently, and that will also be backed up by your executions. And as you can imagine, it's a lot easier to blag if you know what you're talking about as well, if you get lost. And because you sort of know what you're talking about and you're going to have a lot more confidence, that's going to show. It's going to show in your tone, it's going to show in your body language. And that's just going to make the presentation or your public speaking engagement so much better because your confidence is going to be projected out onto the audience and they're going to feel that, okay? The next one's quite interesting, actually. I never really thought about this, and it's humility. So he basically says that the world is a very big place and you almost can't assume what the audience knows and what they don't know. So whether you feel like you're in over your head or whether you feel like you're an expert on the subject and you're overqualified on the subject, just stick to what you know and be humble about it. Okay? So that's just something to think about. The next one is to communicate in the way that you're comfortable with. And he basically says that you need to find out how you best communicate and use that to your advantage. So, you know, a lot of people like to use cue cards, some like to use notes, some like to use slides. I personally like to use notes. I always have a set of notes. I know what I'm going to talk about, but I like to have sort of bullet points in big letters, just so that I know I've talked about everything that I'm going to talk about. So find out the way that you communicate best and use that to your advantage, basically, okay? Whether that be cue cards, notes, or slides. I'm going to add a quick one in just before I go through the final point, which is practice. Practice makes perfect in absolutely everything. The easiest example I can give you of this is these videos. When I first started, I absolutely hated them. I had to psych myself up for about 10 minutes to do them. I was sweating, I was nervous, didn't look forward to the next one. Since after about 3 weeks, I started to enjoy them. Now they don't bother me at all. Don't have to psych myself up at all. And I actually look forward to them, to be honest. So I heard a great quote a few weeks ago that relates quite well to this. And it's basically the best way to desensitize yourself to an action is to do it. So basically, the more you do it, the less power it has over you and the easier it gets. And it's the same with everything. The more you do it, the easier it gets over time. And the last point, which I think is a huge one, is he says that the biggest reason that people don't like public speaking is because they care too much about what the people they're talking to are going to think about them. And that is a huge, huge thing. And I think that is absolutely spot on. The sooner you fix this and you become comfortable with yourself, the better presentations you will make. And you can even relate that to life and say that the sooner you stop caring about what people think about you, the better life you will have, the happier you will be. The sooner you start doing things to please yourself rather than trying to please other people, the happier you're going to be. Stop caring about what other people think. Do things for you, live your life, and stop trying to please other people, okay? This is your life. Take charge of it and do what you want to do. Okay, so hopefully you've got some value from that. If you did, please feel free to do the usual like, comment, and share. I always appreciate the engagement on the posts. And I'll have a great evening, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.